What's cracking, you people? Anansi here, and welcome back to Sudeki. In the last one, we made our way to Cyantine. Or to Cyantine Citadel, making our way through what can only be described as hell, the landscape. There's fire, brimstone, they even have a forest that's literally named after the fact that the bark on the trees is just burnt to ash. And in this one, we're going to make our way into Cyantine and hopefully rescue the girls. So yeah, no, if you're paying attention, suddenly a lot of this looks very familiar. This corridor, abandoned checkpoint. It looks a lot like the checkpoint in Illumina. It actually looks pretty much 1-to-1 the corridor in Illumina. The Illumina Castleway. Let's see here. The traitor. But he doesn't seem to set up shop here. Either he's dead or he ran. The owner of this cart fled. The food is rotten and anything of value has been taken already. This is unfortunate. I hope you guys aren't hungry because you're not eating anything. Cargo for fur. A lot of fur. Just keep running. And just like that, we see it looks like Illumina Castle.
My liege, as instructed, I followed the scientist to Transcentia. He was not alone. Ailish and the animal were also there. I regret to report that they have opened a portal to Ecloria. This puts our mission to raise Haigu in jeopardy. I will see them eliminated before it's too late.
No, we need Elko to finish his work on the machine. As for Ailish, she is my daughter and has a natural talent for magic. She may well prove a worthy ally in the future.
Very well. But do not let your feelings for the princess cloud your judgment. Haigu must be reborn at all costs.
Certain death awaits us both if we fail.
Death is our only certainty. I do not fear it.
Lord Talos, death to you is violent, quick and full of adrenaline. It is no wonder that you have no fear. My experience of death is very different. My mother died slowly. Her cancerous body left her a prisoner in her own mind. Without Haigu, even your strength will wane as your body decays. What price for a killer who has not the strength to kill? What use is a kingdom if the queen is too frail to enjoy it? When old age comes, do you fight death or simply accept it?
Death waits regardless.
We shall see about that. I will raise Haigu and you shall be his host. In return, he will bestow immortality upon me at last. Ensure that Elko returns immediately to finish his work on the Crystal Towers. Ailish is naive. She will return of her own accord eventually. Flowers are such transient friends. Summer will make way for autumn, and decay will engulf their brilliant clothes. I will not be trapped in this pitiless cycle of life, whatever the cost.
And the plot thickens. Okay. Let me take care of this, Okay, where is it? It's hard to tell where some of these things are because, the darkened sky makes it very hard to tell what is what. No, you don't. Okay, nope. I gotta fix this. Excuse me. Excuse me, sirs and or madams. That takes care of the two big ones. Did they all drop anything? Nope. Yeah, they don't let up on you here. When you get here, they just drop these enemies on you. It is relentless. So I hope you got your healing potions right, or your weaponry set up. Okay, so we got a star. What is this again? It's a star. Alright, come on. Start this file. Okay. There we go. Okay, that helps a little bit. But yeah, so we find out that Talos and Lucica, Queen Lucica, are in cahoots, and Queen Lucica wants immortality. Ooh, that is not going to end well. I've seen this story planned out before. I've seen these kind of stories planned out before. It does not end well. It never does, but hey, maybe she'll get it. Let's go ahead and find a save here. And... okay. And here we go. Here we go. Now then. And the door's left ajar. So we have to get up there and deal with that switch, but there's no way up that I can see. Got this. We got Elko can climb up this ladder here, but he can't get across. And we can't squish the towel from up here, so we have to climb back down and get control of him. So let's go ahead and do a block pushing puzzle. But yeah, no, I mean, if the point isn't made apparently clear now, Gloria has somehow, some way become a twisted mirror of Lumina. And not gonna lie, when I first got to this point in the game, I was like, really? Like, huh? I remember it's like Crystal Leaf, and it's like, look, the houses are in different positions. I'm like, not really, people. But no, I mean, they actually kind of are. Some of them are burnt out. Some of them are not the same. The inn is completely gone. And yeah, it's just not the same place from start to finish. So we got an Elko crystal here. So what we need to do with Elko at this point is charge him up. And we need to make haste up the ladder. I don't think we've had a puzzle like this before. If I remember correctly, we don't have to worry about having to do too much in the way of traveling. I think we just got to do this over here to get this chest. It's the only bit of like out of the way stuff kind of got to do. And they made sure to make it a little inconvenient to do this. And it's just Florence. We got to go back over here. Recharge. And then head back up, and then he's got to maneuver around the debris. But yeah, no, I mean, it's just kind of interesting that they did this mirrored world thing, because I believe in previous concepts. Well, actually, no, we'll hold off on that for right now, because that kind of spoils was coming up. Let's see here. Here we are. The gate controls, which are very high tech. Portcullis unlocked. Anything over here? No, this is where it came up from, isn't it? Oh, what's this? The tankard is half full of rotten meat. Whoever left it was obviously in a hurry. Yeah, I mean, you don't leave a half thing of beer lying around. All right. get through here. Here's the Illumina courtyard. Well, the Gloria, the Cyantine courtyard. The western block is completely broken down, where Ailish's personal tower would be is completely gone. Got a Brightwater pool in there. Odd, since we're not in Brightwater. And everyone else is just kind of, you know, shut off. It's just interesting. It's just interesting to look at how they took essentially just a copy-paste area and just made it and show how desolate it is. You could have easily just put a couple of things there and be done, but no, they went all out and just broke the whole thing down. Stockade, ruined courtyard. These stocks look well used. Blood and flaked skin line the frame, and numerous strange stains can be seen on the floor. It gives you a good idea that this place is much darker than the Illumina you're used to. Here, maybe the garden's intact. Huh. Cannons. Interesting. They're firing at something. Well, you know, there's no. Well, they left the hole down there, but they didn't, you know, make the ladder to get down. So, yeah.
Look, there they are. I know you're not a soldier, Elko. Just keep a cool head. There's no need for heroics. Try not to do anything clever.
Of course. And Tal, try not to do anything stupid, okay?
Don't worry. I'll get those chains off you. Cover your eyes.
For goodness sake, man! Keep the noise down! The guard had a key!
Oh, I see.
Never mind that, Tal. You were very brave. Very loud, but very brave.
We have no time to waste. The other guard went to get his superiors. They'll be back here any second.
No doubt they will. Especially with Tal striking the hour like a church clock.
Look, I was just trying to help.
And this is my care face.
I hope our guests are not leaving.
I'm afraid we cannot allow that.
No, we can't. Are these two oafs the rescue party?
Just who are you calling? Ailish?
Hey, he looks just like you, Gazelle.
She's anthropomorph.
Huh? What the?
This is all very strange. If I didn't know better, I would think I was looking in a mirror. Well, I suppose we do look similar, even if you are a little dowdier. Dowdier? You might not have such a smart mouth after the interrogation.
Look, we don't know what you want or who you are, but we do not have to answer to the likes of you. Shut your mouth. You Hicarians think you can do what you like? Well, this is Curia in the free state of Cyantine. You might have darkened our skies, but not our spirit. Now put down your weapons or face the consequences.
Those are very foolish words.
Stop this foolishness at once. This isn't going to solve anything. Well, if you won't listen to me, then I guess I'll have to make you. Stop. Still. Silence. As you were, so shall you wake.
Ah! Ah! Whoa! Hey, where am I?
Dirty little... Oh! Hey? Ah!
Prepare to die! I'll blow your damned head off!
Oh, excuse me.
Ah, so then, now that you have successfully destroyed my chandelier, which one of you is going to explain what this is all about?
I am Tal of the Illumina Guard. This is Elko. We came here only to free our friends Ailish and Buki. Friends that these mercenaries kidnapped. They were caught with the Eclorian crystal.
That crystal is part of my research project, which has nothing to do with these two.
If he is researching crystals, then he must be up to his neck in it.
Quiet. I apologize for the manner of your arrival, but we are a desperate people. In truth, we need your help.
Why should we want to help you, for pity's sake?
Ecloria is dying. Light fades from the sky. You think of light only as something that helps us to see, but in reality, it is the very essence of life. It is magic, the love that we all share. Look around the table. Recognize anyone? Your world and our world were once a single planet known as Sudeki. It was created for Tetsu, a benevolent guardian, but his brother Haigu became jealous and sliced it into two along with each and every life form in it. Ecloria then developed in tandem with Askelia for a millennium. Yet now we suffer in darkness as Askelia prospers in the light. Why? The light that we once relied upon is draining away from our skies. It is our belief that it flows into your world.
Oh, please. I deal in facts, not poetic conjecture. Where was the love when you sent troops to Askelia? Bah! Why should I believe any of this?
Those troops were renegades driven mad by the lack of light. We have no troops left to launch an invasion thanks to you.
This situation affects all of us, Elko. As the light drains away from Ecloria, it creates a vacuum of light magic. When this happens, the lost souls of the void rush in to fill that vacuum. These vicious creatures plague both our worlds.
We called them Lightspawn. My brother was... But we thought it was your people that sent them.
They started to appear just as the skies began to darken. We have no control over them, but someone somewhere is making them appear, and we must find out who.
I have spent my life trying to use crystal energy to combat these Lightspawn. I have nothing to prove to you.
If we help you, then will you stop raiding Askelia?
All of Ecloria wants peace.
Wait a minute! Ecloria is the aggressor here! You can cozy up to the enemy if you want to, Tal, but I put Askelia's well-being first. Excuse me.
Let him go. Elko is a scientist. It's in his nature to be skeptical. We should offer him some proof. There is a spell I could cast that would allow us to follow the light as it leaves this world. It would require the vessel of true sight, however.
Where is this vessel?
Commander Garen was to safeguard it for me in the Eclorian stronghold. But the darkness has affected his mind. His troops no longer answer to Cyantine. However, there is a soldier who remains loyal. His name is Cool, and I will send a message to him that you are coming to reclaim the vessel of true sight on my behalf. Tal, travel with Gazelle, Alexine and Nico and bring the vessel of true sight back to me. If we are united, we cannot fail.
Elko, son of Transcentia, hear the voice of destiny. I am Tetsu, heir to the realm of Omnia. My servant Libius the Dragon will fight alongside you should you accept your fate.
What fate? I don't believe in fate! No, this is not happening!
gods wait upon your word, Elko. Unity cannot be achieved without faith. Have faith in Libius, and my servant will repay your trust.
No, please, someone tell me that was all smoke and mirrors.
Even when his god is right there in his face, he is still skeptical. I mean, that's Elko. So yeah, now we're traveling with Nico, Alexine, and Gazelle. And if you notice, Gazelle's blade looks exactly like Tal's ultimate weapon. So, with that, let's go ahead and go through the equipment, and we're going to call it a part. So we got the Cerberus, so that was the new guy who could fire stuff at us. New armor. Now, Nico has the Quicksilver suit, woven from flexible hides of dialodactyls. This armor can withstand a crossbow bolt shot at close range. This is pretty much, how do I put this? This is pretty much a mixture of Buki's first equipment and her last form. Here's Alexine, and she has the Dream Shroud, an enchanted combat outfit of Alexine. This shroud cannot be pierced or torn by weapons. Interesting. And then we have Gazelle, and Gazelle has the Calamar armor. Durable and lightweight, this armor allows Gazelle to move quickly in combat. And as you can see, it kind of looks like a mixture of Tal's recruit armor with his shadow armor. And now we look at their weaponry. Unfortunately, unlike the rest of our guys, they only have one weapon apiece, and they are honestly really good weapons. So Nico has the Dark Moon. This is a strong and powerful weapon, has a good chance of causing critical damage. Dark Moon claws embody the strength and majesty of the silvery lunar stag, a powerful totem for anthropomorphs. So honestly, going off of these weapons, the best assumption you can make is that Nico, Alexine, and Gazelle already acquired their ultimate weaponry from the totems. Because here's Alexine's weapon, and it is obscene, the Soul Whisper. A rapid-firing, medium-range weapon, a medium-damage weapon, the Emerald Eye at the center of Soul Whisper sends a crackling bolt of mage energy into its victims. And Gazelle as the Morn Blade looks a lot like the Runic Blade. Now, the Morn Blade, a strong and deadly blade, make this a formidable weapon. Oh, really? Man, I read that terribly. Let's try that again. A strong and deadly blade makes this a formidable weapon. Morn Blade sweeps through enemies in glowing arcs. Only Gazelle can control the wraith within this weapon. So basically, Gazelle has a weapon with a living demon inside of it. Give the guy credit. So now what we gotta do is pretty much equip them. Now there should be a blacksmith. I want to say right over here, because this is pretty much your main hub area in Scientine, and you can't talk to all the people here. Here's another shop of Kamos. Once again, we don't shop at Kamos. Let that duck go out of business. Blacksmith. The blacksmith. I mean, they have signs around there to let you know where they are. But you gotta look for him. There he is. There he is. So let's go ahead and get these characters equipped real fast.
Call me Ricklack. I hammer out armor, weapons, and enchant items.
Alright then, so let's go ahead and get some work done. So, with the Quicksilver suit, we're pretty much going to do the damage shield. It's the only one we really need to do right now. And we're going to equip these characters the way we usually do. So we have a Vampire Gnaw and a Essence Gnaw. Now the Dream Shroud, once again, damage shield, so if they take damage, the enemy will be damaged too. And her Soul Whisper. Now the Soul Whisper does 60 damage and has 10 crit. It has a 10 crit rate. That is ridiculous. I'm going to go over here, get some Morn Blade going. And here we go. Because honestly, this is going to make things a lot easier coming up here. Now then, I want to show off something real quick. Before we call it a here. Tao's strength and crit rate on the runic blade is 40 and 35. Gazelle is 35 and 25. So their ultimate weapons, depending on how you look at them, are a little bit better. I think Alexine's ultimate weapon, or at the very least what I presume to be the ultimate weapon, is much more effective than Ailish's weapon. I believe Ailish's strength tops out at 50. Tops out at 48. We had to add a jagged edge scroll to bring it up to 50, and her crit rate is 10. So some of these characters actually are not bad at all. Oh, before I forget, we do have to level up the characters, I believe. Actually, no way. I take that back. We actually don't. Huh. Not bad at all. Gazelle and Tal are pretty close, all things considered. But they are, for some reason, missing certain skills. For instance, Gazelle's missing Blade Dance, Alexi's missing Permaforce, which don't blame her on that one, and Oculus the Wolf. We pretty much want to try to get Oculus the Wolf if we can, because we are going to be leveling up these characters too. We're not going to max them out, but we will be leveling them up. Let's see, now there should be a save point around here. And then we're going to call it a part. Because we got a lot to discuss next time we crack through Sudeki. So, I have been Anansi. You have been awesome. And next time, we're going to address several elephants in the room that happened in this part alone. Deuces!